a living just by selling my soul. And I keep on drinking, just trying to fill this empty hole. Every time I seem to put the bottle down, life walks up and buys me one more round. Well, I've caused a lot of...
Hiya, welcome back. Now, those of you who've been watching recently know that the prize draws have been rather successful recently. So this is prize draw number 8. We have something a little bit more special for you today. You'll remember, if you've been watching, that recently we did the prize draws for the FS365, and that was enormously popular. There are a great many of you now riding around with this stuff all over your bikes that you can then rinse off when it gets dirty. Fantastic, great stuff, love it to pieces. Now, because of that, Scottoiler wrote to us and said, look, if you're interested in doing just one more, can we give you a bit of a last hurrah, a great gift that you can give away as a prize in the form of one of our Scottoiler V systems. So this isn't just a bottle of oil, this is a £100 prize. It really is something rather special, and we're very grateful to them for that, because this is going to be yours if you can answer a simple question correctly. So I want to show you first of all what it is. Those of you who've been watching for a long time might well remember that something like 2013, was it, Ben?
It was.
It was about September, October 2013, we did a video on how to fit one of these. So that video, the link is underneath. If you'd like to know how to do it, if you're going to buy one of these, then you can fit it. There's a proper video. It is in the last garage. It isn't the best quality, is it, Penny?
Not really.
It's not what we do these days, but there we are. We have evolved, and that's the way it goes. It's a great video. It gives it in detail, up close and personal, and you'll see exactly how to fit one of these systems. Also, if you're going to buy one, if you don't win and you are going to buy one, this will be a prize in a few minutes, then you can just go on their website, and their website discount of 10% is still available. If you quote Delboy 13 when you order, which is our discount code, that's if ever we want to buy anything from Scottoiler, that's our discount code. We can go on, as we're a contributor on YouTube, and they gave us 10% discount, and what we asked them is, can we open up to our viewers as well? So if you go online and put in Delboy 13, you get 10% if you're going to order anything. So, oh, that's pretty good, don't you?
It's cool.
I quite like that. Let's show you what these are about, first of all. If you've never seen one before, where have you been living? Hasn't everybody heard of a Scottoiler by now? Okay, all it quite simply is, simply put, this item here is the fundamental centre of a Scottoiler system. It's a little cylinder. It holds a special oil, a special chain lubricating oil. It has a valve inside it that is opened by a vacuum. And you take a vacuum off the inlet system. I'll just explain quickly how to do that. And again, it's all in the fitting video as well. And it delivers oil through a tube out the bottom, and it drips it onto your chain. It's as simple as that. And you set through effectively a volume button here. You set the amount of oil that comes out. Normally the recommended is about 2 drips per minute on an average ambient conditions, but if it's pouring with rain you might go up to double that or whatever, and there's a prime setting so it will just drain through and you prime up the hose. It's a very, very well developed system. It's been around for a great many years now, and I still have the one fitted to the scrambler that I fitted 3 years ago, and it's still working fine. In fact, it still looks as good and as new as that. It really does. I'll show you what's in the box. What's in the box, mate?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Now, what you get in the box, be careful with this, you get kind of a starter bottle of their Scott oil. This is their specially formulated oil for the Scottoiler, and it's always available. It's available in bigger bottles, in cans, so you can get it, you can keep it used, keep it supplied all the time. That's not a problem. I have used other oils when I've been stuck and haven't had any, but honestly they make a terrible mess. Always use the Scottoiler if you can. You get a selection of tubes. This is the delivery tube that goes through to the back of the bike, to the chain itself. One end of it plugs in underneath, where are we? There are hoses, cable ties, lots of cable ties. You don't have to use theirs, it's just cable ties. And there's a little bag here of rubber connector hoses, brackets, clips and so on, and they're all covered in great detail on how to fit them in our video, so that's not difficult at all. Where is it? Here we are. There's the little cap. So quite simply, to fill it up, there's a little cap there. So that fits on with a breather hose, because obviously if oil's draining out, air has to go in, so you get a breather hose on the top. It's quite a sophisticated little piece of technology, but I love the fact that there's nothing electronic. They do a more sophisticated electronic system for those of you who don't have a vacuum takeoff on your motorcycle, and there are bikes now that don't have a vacuum takeoff on the inlet system. 99% of bikes do, and there are instructions in here, which is the great part. Very detailed instructions, as well as our video.
That's right, yeah.
These are equally as good as our video, if not better. And they'll show you in there, in pictorial detail, exactly how to fit it. Nice colour pictures. I like colour pictures, don't you, Pen?
Well,
when I was at school, I used to get a merit for colouring in my pictures. I love colour pictures.
They can look at the pictures and then follow the video.
It really is easy. Can you close in on that, Pen? That is lovely. Look at the pictures in there. That's not even the original set of instructions I had 3 years ago weren't like that. They've definitely upgraded. Can you see that? Mm-hmm. It's lovely. That's very, very simple to follow. It really is. And you know what it's like, folks. You just need the confidence to get started. And following any set of instructions is a case of do the first thing. When you've done that, do the second thing. And before you know it, you're cleaning up, washing your hands. Job done. It's not difficult. And we're always here. You can always email us if you get stuck. Oh, there's oil all over my floor and my bike's in bits. Get that quite a lot, don't we? This little filler here goes on top of the bottle, so it's a bit like your gearbox oil filler. You just take that out and you can fill up the system. Honestly, it's very, very simple to use, extremely easy to fit, and one of these systems will make your motorcycle chain last 4 times longer. Is that a big claim? No, it's not. It's a true one. It's absolutely true. I will stand up and say, after 35 years of experience, that I know an unmaintained motorcycle chain will last you about 2,000 to 3,000 miles. It will start to rust and it will start to stiffen up, and once the links themselves start to freeze, that's a dangerous condition because they won't go around the sprockets, they'll actually jump off, and well, do we even need to go any further? So a Scottoiler, because unlike spray-on lubricants that you spray on and they're on there for a day or two, and then until you spray some more on, they're drying out all the time. And if it rains, whatever's on there can wash off. If you spray loads of sticky lubricant onto your chain, that's great, but it acts like a flypaper. It attracts all the grit and dust and powdered glass and all sorts of vile rubbish that's on the roads, and that can be incredibly damaging. It turns what's on your chain into a grinding paste. But I've found with a chain oiler that drains oil through the chain all of the time, it takes the dirt with it. It effectively works a little bit like a washing fluid. It takes the dirt away. Now, when I've used this in the past, which I always do, what Penny does on the Scrambler, we always found that the chain itself stays clean, completely clean, all of the time. And all you maybe have to do in the worst of it, in the winter, is turn the Scottoiler up. And that means to turn the valve on the top so that it delivers a little bit more fluid. Anyway, this video isn't really about promoting Scottoiler, because we've got a video on that, and we want you to take a good look at it if you want to fit one. So how to fit it and what it's all about is all covered in that video. What we want to do is give this away, don't we, Penny? That's what it's about. So I'm going to pop this there and we'll do a question. Okay, so let's do that one actually. There we go. Now, just before I answer the questions very quickly, what you could do is help us out an enormous amount by popping your answer to this email address in the title. The reason for that is that obviously we get 300-400 entries, and sometimes up as many as half of them might be incorrect. So those are the ones we don't have to open initially. What we can do is just open the winning ones, which will half the amount of time that poor old Penny Pitstop has to spend answering emails and doing the admin for these prize draws. They are rather fantastic, and we're all definitely going to do them, but the most important thing is we need to streamline the operation so that they're quicker and easier, and they'll allow us more time to answer the comments and whatnot, so on in the internet, and also carry on with the fabrication and doing the projects. You know, making videos is what we're about, not doing admin. So that would really help if you wouldn't mind doing that. Just pop your answer in the title of your email, then we can see straight away as we see it all the correct answers, and any that are incorrect we don't have to open those immediately. We can check them out later on, which saves a bit of time. Right, okay. So to win yourselves a Scottoiler V system, you need to answer, if you will, the following question. What 2 bikes did we take down to Devon? If you remember that, we did a video some time ago. Tell us what 2 motorcycles we took to Devon with us. We need the make and the model, that's good enough. And we'll take all the right answers and we'll cut them up in the usual way and Penny can pick a winner next weekend. Won't you, Penny?
Yes, thank you.
Excellent. So there's a question just one more time to win yourselves Scottoiler V system. What 2 motorcycles did we take down to Devon? Okay? Anything else?
That's it, good luck.
Good luck, take it easy, ride safe, and thank you for all of your consideration on these and all the other videos. See you next time.
Things just don't quite seem the same as it did when.
Well, hello, welcome back. Okay, now this is going to be... Cow.
Old Jim Beam used to be my friend, but now my best friend's